everybody, Brian Stevens here with the National Real Estate Post. If by chance you missed that broker show, you can always check it out by clicking this banner right over there. What we do is we talk about the Biden capital gains tax changes and how it applies to all these new homes that are worth over $500,000, an unprecedented number of high-valued homes. Taxes are huge for your clients. Check out that broker show. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this, but in Valencia, California, in Southern California, there's a new home subdivision being created right now with zero net emissions. Kind of interesting, right? Now, I wonder if electric car ownership is mandatory. We'll get to that later. According to the National Association of Realtors, the development, which is being built by Five Point, will include 21,500 homes on 15,000 acres.
To achieve net zero, the homes will have solar panels and have electric vehicle chargers in the garages. Each home will have a high-performance attic that aims to reduce the need for air conditioning, heating, and ventilation. All irrigation will use recycled wastewater. The community will have shared electric vehicles like scooters and e-bikes.
And this is all really good stuff and probably a good idea because, well, let's put it this way. Here's the skyline of Los Angeles. I mean, it kind of looks like Beijing, doesn't it? I do wonder about the communal cars, the scooters, and the e-bikes because I don't know personally if I'd want grandma driving my car, and I don't know if she ought to be on a scooter or an e-bike, which makes this whole thing maybe age discriminatory in nature, but here's the thing, I don't know if there's a need for a zero emission community because...
Have you heard of the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, the WBCSD? If you note, they have an absolute who's who of international sponsors, including, but not limited to, Shell, Chevron, BP, Apple, and about 1,000 more. And they're calling for international climate lockdowns.
That ain't a joke, by the way. And look at all the people who are sponsoring them. Here's a quote. As the world faces three major threats, namely the COVID-19 induced public health and economic crisis, as well as the ongoing climate emergency, the business world is in a positive position to make real positive change. Well, we now have to ask ourselves, how in the heck are they going to do that?
According to the well-funded, remarkably highly endorsed, thus influential WBCSD, in the near future, the world may need to resort to lockdowns again, this time to tackle a climate change emergency. You might say COVID lockdowns were just a trial run of what's to come.
Because seriously, this idea of environmental lockdowns is all real consideration, folks. So where do you stand when it comes to climate change and our human effect on the environment? Because if you think our actions cannot affect the environment, here's a little experiment that you guys can go try today. Go park your car in the garage, shut the garage door, leave the car running, and sit in it for about a half hour. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We're sorry.
Here's the point. As we've told you, the average cost for permits for new construction exceeds $100,000. The added cost of wood is over $30,000 per build, meaning it's $140,000 in cost before the builder can even break ground. More expensive than any time in history and at a time of unprecedented unaffordability. So what's the cost of going green? Eco-friendly homes won't be cheap. Although the cost can vary, it really depends on the geographic region, says Woods. California can range from $150 to $250 a square foot.
Meaning our stated desire for affordable housing is becoming less affordable with each and every move that we make. It's kind of like, remember, getting rid of that whole too big to fail thing. Hey guys, thanks for jumping in today. Oh, and that lockdown thing, check it out. It's absolutely real. The idea of having these greenhouses is great, but can we afford to add even additional more costs to an already overpriced and unaffordable housing market? Let us know in the comments down below, share my friends, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Bye.